All right. Hello, my name is Ariel Rigwood, and this is my career map. Just as a quick note, I have not held many official jobs growing up. I've been very lucky to be able to focus on school and sort of make that my job. So a lot of this is based on my experiences in school growing up. And with that, in 1997, I was born to a stay-at-home mom and a dad who worked in public works for the city of Hillsborough, where I was born. I have one older sister. We are 2 years apart, and we are very close to this day. In 2002, I started kindergarten, and I remember wanting to be a teacher because I really loved my teacher. And I also really wanted to be a ballerina because I started taking ballet classes at that time. Moving forward to 2004, I was in second grade, but I was put into a third grade reading class, and I felt very intimidated. But my parents assured me that I was smart enough and would do well in school and be able to handle it. And so I continued taking accelerated courses, and I considered myself to be a good student, which makes sense now, considering I'm in grad school and I keep on pursuing more schooling. Moving forward to 2003 to 2008, I was in elementary school. And so I continued taking ballet classes as well as all kinds of dance classes. This was really my major hobby. And so my focus growing up was really on school and dance, and I didn't have time for much else. And so this really made me to desire to become a professional dancer when I grew up. And then moving forward to middle school in 2008 to 2011, I began taking musical theater classes. And so this was something that, I sang a lot growing up, but never seriously. And so when I started taking actual singing and voice lessons, that I realized this is something I really enjoy doing and could potentially be good at. And so I was convinced I would become a Broadway performer. I dreamed about it. And I still kind of to this day wish I could do that, but I don't think my stage fright would allow for that. Moving forward to 2011 to 2015, I was in high school and I started exploring some other avenues other than being a Broadway performer. My parents had high expectations for me. And along with that, I associated high paying jobs with success, likely because I grew up middle class and didn't have a ton of freedom when it came to finances. In high school, I had my first official job, which was working at duck games in the concession stands. And this was to make money to pay for cheerleading. I never considered this as something I wanted to pursue long term. Also, while in high school, I learned about psychology because my older sister was taking psych classes, and I was immediately fascinated with the idea of being essentially a doctor without the surgery aspect. And then I thought about it and I realized, okay, that's a lot of school. And so the idea that I needed to be successful and have an important title led me to think that, if I'm going to be doing that much school, I may as well become a medical doctor of some sort. And so this started my search of all kinds of different medical fields to find one that I enjoyed. And so immediately I was drawn to obstetrics. I was really interested in how human beings came into the world, and I wanted to be a part of families' experiences with it. I heavily focused on this the majority of my high school years, but my senior year, I started to kind of lose interest because I was a little scared of the life or death aspect that came along with it. And so then I became interested in pharmacy because I was really enjoying my chemistry classes, other science classes, and I thought that would be a perfect meshing of the two. And so I applied to Pacific University because they have a really good pharmacy program. And then I started taking, I started taking my Gen Chem classes, and I thought, no way is this what I want to do forever. And so I decided to major in public health, hoping that was broad enough to help me find a path I was truly passionate about. And so while in school, I worked as a writing tutor. I really enjoyed the one-on-one time with students, and I did this up until I graduated in 2019. I also started working at Dutch Brothers in 2017, and I still work there to this day. It's not my desired career path, but I've learned a lot about how to interact with others. And I think overall, just how to be kind to people. And then my senior year of college, I still was kind of teetering with different ideas, what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to combine science and helping people. And so I finally took a counseling class, and it's like a light bulb went off. I immediately knew that that is what I wanted to do. Along with that, I also worked as a wellness educator, and I was able to facilitate discussions with freshmen and transfer students about issues on campus like interpersonal violence and drug and alcohol safety. And I think the combination of those two things really just solidified my desire to pursue counseling as a profession. And so because of that, I applied to Bushnell and I was accepted. And then in 2020, I started my practicum and I was really nervous to see my first client. But I learned with that counseling really is my passion. And I am so excited to see my clients every day. And then fast forward 2021, here we are now in internship. I feel really secure in my decision to pursue counseling as a career, and I'll be starting my internship at the Center for Community Counseling next week. So yeah, that's my career map. Thank you.